The mathematical operators used to create formulas are the plus sign for addition, minus sign for subtraction, asterisk for multiplication, forward slash for division, and caret for exponentiation. Let's see how this is used. I select cell E6 to see its contents in the formula bar. This formula is raising the value in cell C6 to the power of the value in cell D6. So it calculates 4 to the power of 2, which is 16. You can also get the square root of a number by raising the number to the power of 0.5. Let's see how this is used. I select the cell E7 to see its contents in the formula bar. This formula is raising the value in cell C7 to the power of the value in cell D7. So it calculates 4 to the power of 0.5, which is 2. Now, let's see what happens when several operators are used in a formula. For instance, the formula in the yellow cell has addition, exponentiation, and division. So which operation is calculated first? The answer is in the table on the screen. As you can see, Excel first calculates the exponentiation, then the multiplication and division, and finally the addition and subtraction. Let's see how the formula in the yellow cell gets calculated. First, the exponentiation gets calculated. So, 4 is raised to the power of 2, that is 16. Second, the division is calculated. So, 16 divided by 2 is 8. Finally, the addition gets calculated and the result is 10. Now, let's see what happens when a formula has operators that have the same precedence. For instance, the formula in cell B3 has division and multiplication. So which operation is calculated first? When this happens, Excel calculates the operators from left to right. Let's see how the formula in cell B3 gets calculated. Since multiplication and division have the same precedence, Excel will calculate from left to right. So it calculates the division first. So, 8 divided by 4 is 2. Then it calculates the multiplication and the result is 4. Now, just to emphasize this concept, let's see what would the result be if multiplication gets calculated first. So, 4 times 2 is 8, and finally 8 divided by 8 is 1. This is wrong, and you will never get this result from Excel. Now, let's see what happens when a formula includes parentheses. Parentheses are used to change the order of the calculation in a formula. Let's see how this works with the two formulas in the yellow cells. In the first formula, the multiplication has precedence over the addition. So, Excel calculates 3 times 3, which is 9, and then calculates 4 plus 9, which is 13. In the second formula, the addition is enclosed within parentheses. This means that the operations inside it need to be calculated before anything else. So, Excel first calculates 4 plus 3, which is 7, and then calculates 7 times 3, which is 21. As you can see, the use of parentheses changed the order in which the formula was calculated. As a tip, a common technique for remembering the order of operations is the abbreviation Pemdas, which is turned into the phrase, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." It stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, and addition and subtraction. This tells you the precedence of operations. Parentheses gets calculated before anything else. Exponentiation is second. multiplication and division are third, and addition and subtraction are last. When there are several operations with the same priority, the operations are just calculated from left to right.